So we're seeing a lot of change in the industry, a lot of data centers, movement, virtualization, and a lot more demand on applications and specifically how well those applications reach the users in these different environments. One of the ways that NetScaler solves these problems is with our Triscale technology. I'm going to talk to you about some of the key points that I find the most interesting about it. So first of all, there are three components to Triscale. We've got scale up, scale in, and scale out. In terms of scaling up, this allows you to take any model of our NetScaler, whether it's physical, virtual, or hypervisor-based, which I'll cover in a moment, and scale the throughput on that up to 10 times from whatever the entry model throughput level is. So say you have a 5 megabits appliance, you could scale this up to 10 times that, 50 megabits. That's just an example, say, for our lowest end. For scaling in, we've actually taken a unique product in the industry. Citrix has acquired Xen, and now we put Xen Server and NetScaler together in one box. This allows you, for instance, to take your different load balancers or ADCs scattered throughout your data center or in different areas of the network and bring them back in under one cover while still maintaining complete multi-tenancy here and complete resource isolation. This is unique to the industry in that each tenant that you bring into the SDX has its own assignment to different processors, chips, and resources in the appliance. And this is unique to us. Other people have shared resources. NetScaler with the SDX and the hypervisor support allows us to do things like bring up to 80 of those into one box. Say you've got another need. Say your application or your business needs have now exceeded the ability to scale up within one box, and now you just need a large amount of throughput. Say you've got a smashing hit video and you need to get that content out to users quick. Maybe you're doing a new sales launch and you need a lot of people to see your video quick, or maybe a television broadcast. For massive scale and throughput, we have up to 32 times the capacity that you can reach using the clustering support within NetScaler. So with clustering, think in terms of throughput at 5 terabits per second. Extreme scale. So beyond Triscale, I want to mention some of the key points that I find the most interesting about NetScaler overall. In terms of performance, we have a few features here that are really unique and I think exceptionally in demand in the industry. One of those is our app firewall. App firewall within NetScaler recently underwent a lot of performance improvements, and now we're actually able to deliver this, I think, the fastest and the most secure in the industry. So app firewall now can deliver and secure layer 7 content. That's the ability to protect servers and users from malware or scripts or attacks from the network, whether from inside the network or outside the network. In terms of security, we now have the ability to run third-party workflows like Palo Alto Networks and CA, integrating the best-of-breed technologies for existing services within the industry. So say you want to run a Palo Alto firewall, or say you have one and you want to bring it under one umbrella, you can do that in terms of security by using our SDX platform. For visibility, we actually have a unique product here in that Citrix is known primarily as a virtual desktop infrastructure. That's really the roots of the business. And what NetScaler does to really bring value to that in the network is we're actually able to take a virtual desktop setup and expand on a lot of the information that's conveyed through the network that you otherwise wouldn't be able to see. We have a technology that we've created called AppFlow. And NetScaler uses this technology, AppFlow, and uses this technology to export data to other products. We're compatible with third-party products across the industry. So you could use, say you've got something already, like say you have Splunk already, well, you can use them to read your AppFlow data to understand what's happening in the network. We also have our own product in-house called the NetScaler Insight Center, or NIC. NetScaler Insight Center is specifically tuned to look at AppFlow data and, more importantly, that HDX info for relaying and sharing the Xen app and Xen desktop experience. With NetScaler Insight Center, you can see things like what application is running, how many apps are they running well, and is there a particular segment or user in the network that's impacted, and I can use the AppFlow data and NetScaler Insight Center to really expand and proactively monitor the network in ways that you just can't do with any other product. And then finally, I want to speak on flexibility. So NetScaler already has a lot of flexibility in terms of the platforms. So we've got what's called the VPX. This is the virtual platform or the virtual appliance. I mentioned before the MPX, and this is the bare metal platform. And then using our Zen server technology, we have what's called SDX for bringing multiple products under one umbrella and maintaining virtualization that way. But we're also going out into the cloud. So as data centers move, become more dynamic, or workloads shift, we now have what's called the cloud connector, cloud bridge, which will actually connect the VPX into the cloud. And in fact, if you wanted to expand your service from one of our appliances in your private data center or elsewhere, and you wanted to grow it into, say, the AWS cloud, we actually sell the NetScaler as a service in AWS. So now you can expand and run and connect your load balancer internally outward into the cloud. So NetScaler is very flexible. You don't need to worry about features being different on the different appliances or whether the appliance is running locally or in the cloud. We have the same feature set covered on all of those products. So that's just what I find the most unique about NetScaler Triscale technology, and I've really found that this solves a lot of unique problems and challenges in the growing and shifting phase of the data center and in terms of networking today. So I hope you found that interesting. If you'd like more information about these technologies or what NetScaler can do in your own data centers, come visit us at citrix.com/netscaler.